Hello there. How are you? Man, listen, I am filming in my living room off of my iPhone 16. I didn't want to go and purchase a whole new camera. It was time for me to upgrade my phone, but y'all really want to get back into vlogging. I really want to get back into YouTube. Should I say that? YouTube has always been a passion of mine, but I outgrew the makeup. I outgrew that. I like talking, but my life just shifted from just sitting and doing makeup. So I wanted to figure out how could I get back on YouTube, but serving the purpose that I want to serve. And a lot of that is to influence, to encourage, to inspire, but to bring the realism back to YouTube. But most importantly for me, to just document my life and my journey. And I like visual documentation. So I had been praying on getting back to YouTube, but vlogging. But I'm gonna be honest, my mind sometimes I be wanting stuff to be perfect. I be like, okay, get back and do it perfect. You need all of the things, you need all of the stuff. But I just realized trying to be perfect has stopped me. Not gonna hold you. Trying to be perfect has stopped me from doing anything. And I don't like that. And I know some of y'all can relate. You ever just want to do something, but this perfectionistic mindset that you have just be like, no, it got to be great. And having that mindset comes with a lot of stress and pressure. The word I'm looking for is pressure. It comes with a lot of pressure, so it just stops you. So I'm like, Nene, it don't have to be perfect, babe. Use what you have and record, and things will happen along the way. So that's what we doing here. I think the number one thing that I be scared of is my commitment to it too, because I get into these bouts where things is great and then boom, things is just not so great and I have no energy, and I don't like that, but I'm going to normalize that does happen with me. So sometimes when I make a commitment like this, it just be like, no, I'm not going to do it. But that's one of the things that God has been really testing me with. When you make your commitments, how consistent, how persistent are you going to be? And I have such a challenge with that. So even coming to vlog is a testament of this is an area where you need to improve in, right? But vlogging has always been a space for me to just release, y'all. I have a job where I take care of others emotionally, and just to be honest, I don't really know how to take care of me. When I say take care of me, it's I don't know what I need to just pour back into me. I'll tell you the first thing I do, I'll be like, let me just go eat. Eating helps, but eating don't help. Humpty Dumpty. That's all I see in my head. Humpty Dumpty. Who wants to be Humpty Dumpty? Not me, my God. So eating has always been how I take care of myself emotionally. But I understand that it's so damaging. Come on, I know that. So another thing that I know that really does take care of me, you know how girls get their nails done, their feet done, stuff like that? It's not that for me. It's any type of creative outlet. If I can be creative in any way, that really does help me. I'm learning these things of how to take care of me because I don't know. So I'm learning. So YouTube has always been one of those things where it actually helped take care of me. It became draining when the pressure for YouTube kind of kept building. It no longer became fun. I'm going to make this attempt at vlogging. This is a long intro, but also know this about me. I love to talk. I love to talk. So you'll find in my vlogs that I do spend time talking. But one thing about Nathisha is that I don't say anything that don't have no meaning. So if I am talking, you're going to learn a lot through what I say. And I love that though, because I have this gift of wisdom that is no gift of my own. To God be the glory with that. That when I do speak, I grab a lot of people's attention. When I do speak, you get a lot from what I say. So my speaking doesn't go in vain. Anywho, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see how this go, but I'm excited in releasing just the need for things to be perfect. I'm excited with just finally just pouring back into me and just documenting. But also, can I tell you this? My YouTube audience has always been a helpful audience. When I don't know something, I can come to my audience, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and if I ask for help, y'all show up. And I'm in a season too where I need a lot of help and I can't do things on my own, you know, especially now that I'm a business owner. I need a help panning out my ideas, help with missing things that I did not see or I took for granted. I just want my community. And this is one of the ways where I can get my community just by speaking to you guys and you guys pouring back into me. So I'm excited for that. Are you excited? I hope that you're excited. I'm going to show you guys kind of like a day in the life, what it looks like working from home, what I do a little bit for my job. We're going to go through the whole day. And then the plan is to post this video and see if you guys like it. Now, just because you don't like it don't mean I'm not going to do it, right? Like, this is ultimately for me. But I pray that the people that do receive this, they receive it, you know. But I want to vlog. I really want to vlog. I really want to vlog because my life is really like a lot of other people. I don't live like a lavish life. I don't spend money on things. I'm not always outside of the house. Sometimes I'm in the house. Sometimes I'm worrying. Sometimes I have nothing to do. Sometimes I'm just hey, it's a lot that people can relate to. And that's one thing I love about my presence online is that it is highly relatable to people. So, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I don't even know why I did that. But okay, let me go. Good morning. Hi, y'all. Oh, your girl is getting ready. I think it's like 10 o'clock right now. My first session is at 11. I've been up since 9:15 though. I like to get up at least 2 hours before I start the work because it gives me just time to myself to lay in that bed. Normally in the morning time, I got messages I got to respond to, emails, that type of thing. So I just have time to just be like, y'all, I was in the bed, was praying. It be bad. Sometimes I pray like soon as I get up. And I'm like, you not even up yet, because I be falling asleep in the prayer, child. So I'm like, girl, you be falling asleep in the prayer. And then come back and like, yeah, Lord, I thank you. Girl, what? I got a little ponytail in. So this will last me. I'm trying to get this to last me at least all week. It will, not at least. I mean, I know it'll last me for sure. But I wanted to last me at least all week. Girl, this ponytail was like $14.99. Y'all, so for work, I don't necessarily do no makeup. I typically just do lashes and a lip. I gotta see who I have today. I kind of briefly looked at my schedule last night. But I gotta see who I have today. I have a client that just abruptly ended their sessions. And just abruptly ended their sessions. And I felt like we were making good progress. I mean, the last session was just great. And the client just hit me like, hey, due to some concerns I can't consider, due to something I'll pick up later. And I'm like, wait, what? How did we get here? I was just telling you that happy looks good on you. And then now, that's the thing in this field, y'all. Like, clients will start therapy and quit therapy and start and stuff like that. And I really be trying to manage my expectations because I know that people starting therapy be for their own reasons and motives. And it's not necessarily just a universal meaning. And people quit therapy abruptly for many different reasons. And this client gave me like a ChatGPT response. And I was like, now listen, you could have just, I guess they really was trying to sound professional, but like, ma'am, I use ChatGPT. I know what ChatGPT sound like, cause I be having a doctorate up. You ain't even want to doctor this up. Okay, bet. So we got this going, boom. We gonna put on some studs. I don't really think I'm gonna do too much with the earrings, just some studs. That's cool. And then we're gonna do a lip. My go-to Ruby Kisses. This is a lipstick. It's their cream lipstick, and it's in the color Ebony. Let me tell you something. It is like one of the deepest browns I've ever come across. And I use it as a lip liner. I don't necessarily use lip liners anymore. I use lipsticks as my lip liners. And that's just kind of like, y'all know I don't play about a lip. So that's just like my I go to. If you want like a deeper lip liner, try lipstick. And then the Ruby Kisses Gloss Bombs. My God, this one is Blind Date, I think. Yeah. These gloss bombs be amazing. I'm gonna add a little gloss in there. 20 for the razzle dazzle. This is a Ruby Kisses gloss. It's just called Super Gloss, and we're gonna outline the perimeter of the lip. Boom. Okay. Truly, I don't like to wear black stuff because black stuff on my screen makes me look washed out. So I try to put some type of color on. I think I'm gonna go with, but the thing is I got a lot of dark stuff in my daggone wardrobe. Do I wanna do green? I could do green because I could do like my type. Okay. So we gonna do skirt, green top. What's funny is I don't normally get dressed for work. It's something that I've recently been doing because I'm like, Natisha, you're at work. So I need you to get dressed. Now here's the thing, I work from home. So it's easy to fall into the, I don't want to do it, or I could just throw something on. Don't get me wrong. Some days out the week, I do it. Maybe twice. I'm not sure I work six days out the week. Maybe like 2 times out the week. I really do be like, I don't feel like it. Like, I'm about to put on, this is my good bra. I put on my daggone Walmart sports bra that ain't got no padding in it. Put a sweater over top of that, and the bottom of me is my daggone nightgown. Like, sometimes, hey, let's be honest. Sometimes you just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't feel like it. But I noticed that the more that I actually get up and dress for work, the more productive I kind of feel. So I just try my best to do that. Now, it's definitely time for me to retire this skirt, baby. Like, the skirt, baby, is giving shout, girl. But back here, the skirt, you ever know how, my mother used to hate growing up. I used to hate growing up, sorry. My skirts would be all up back here and then long in the front. And my mother would be like, me, pull your skirt down. I'm like, girl, I'm trying. Like, it's my butt. Okay, so this is where I work from, my dining room table. So I have my chair here. And then this is my computer. This is an HP computer. My mother gifted me this computer about 3 years ago. And it was the best thing she could have did. Like, my God, I love this computer. I'll put you here, y'all. So it's 10:38. My first session is at 11. So usually what I do is I do 2 things. I log into my platform where I see my client. But then I also open up my notes because I take notes on clients, especially after every session. I take notes on like what this session was about. But then I also take notes on like what I want to explore, what we should explore the next session. Now, here's the thing though. This is not note-taking for the EHR. This is my own note-taking. So as a therapist, I do take my own notes. So my clients know, like if we talking and they hear me typing, they like, okay, she writing something. Yeah, boo, because I hear what you're saying. I don't know, y'all. I'm not like the type of therapist. I'm an active listener, right? And I believe that sometimes people can just talk just to be talking. They don't know what they saying. They just talking. It's coming out. And no, I'm going to slow you down. This is what you just said. Let's talk more about that. Or, hold on, you said something about this. What do you mean by that? Right? Because I can track your thinking. So some statements that we make, like, we don't even know that's a part of the problem. or that's adding to how we feel, or like this statement is very impactful. So my job is to help you kind of filter through what you're saying. So yeah, I take notes. Okay, so let's see, what was we exploring with this client on the last session? Explore parenting. Look further into her life and how she was parented and why it's important for her to give her daughter autonomy. Look into her definition of respect and what she feels boundaries look like between parents and children. I'm not a parent, right? But I feel like a lot of us parent from one or two ways. How our parented us, and or how we not want to parent like how our parents. And that will cause you to kind of lose your ideal self of parenting. So I like to help parents, like, no, how do you want to parent? What fits best for you, right? And then kind of help them separate the nuances in between that. So that's something that we're going to explore. If y'all can't tell already, I'm very passionate about my job. I'm very passionate about the line of work that I do. I take it extremely serious. It can be very taxing. I mean, by the end of the day, I'm going to be like, y'all, actually, probably not, because I don't have a long day. I'm going to be like, y'all, because some sessions be heavy, and energy is transferable, right? So if somebody comes to a session with really heavy energy, right, or super anxious or even mad or really sad, it is transferable. I am receiving that. So, and I have to meet them there. So I have to shift and show up to where that is at, you know. I'm empathetic, so I'm going to feel that, you know what I'm saying? There's some, I remember this one client I had, y'all, like, she came on the screen and her anxiety was through the roof. Talking fast, irritated, just through the roof. And I was just like, let me keep up. And I have to really ground myself like, no. We don't get into their whirlwind. We help them slow the whirlwind down. So come back. I really gotta get my schedule in order. I am going to, that's what I need to do on my downtime. I need to create a list, actually. And let me tell you something, whenever I start to feel a tingle in my throat, I be like, oh no, baby, let's go make you some tea. So I keep throat coat tea in my house. Throat coat is really good. Let me show you up close. It's a tea that helps soothe your throat. So if you're coming down with a cold, it really is a good tea. And then I have some immune support, which is good. I always try to drink fluids whenever I feel like I'm coming down with something. My Keurig is done. But before I declare it as done, oh, it's hot. Let me turn it off. I'm really upset that my Keurig does not work though. I just feel like it's always something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always daggone something. That is so annoying. We're not gonna let that still us today. That's just not about to happen. So I'm about to sit here and I'm about to sit here and water my plants, y'all. So that's 6. This is Prosper. She's a spider plant, and let me tell you something. I done had Prosper for a year, and I feel like Prosper should be bigger than this, but my baby been going through a lot. Like, she's failed like twice. But the reason why I named her Prosper is because this plant is supposed to bring you prosperity. Even though people don't have much success with like spider plants, they do prosper, you know, like they really do. They're meant to just kind of again endure. They're quite resilient plants. They go through a lot, but when you finally get the right regimen and taking care of them, she really prospers. Like, she produces babies. So I'm trying my best with my baby. Like, she's growing, but not at the rate that I want her to grow. But this is Indy. I actually got her when I opened up my business. The platform that I've partnered with, Growth Therapy, gifted me this plant. This is a succulent. She is what type of plant are you, Indy? A jade plant. I couldn't think of that. So jade plants have many spiritual meanings to them. I named her Indy for short for endurance. This is my baby over here. I just watered her last night. This is Blossom, y'all. She is a philodendron. She's a heart-shaped philodendron. This is my baby right here. If you see, she's about to unfurl a new leaf right there. She is really like growing. She just unfurled this leaf maybe sometime last week. She got another leaf that she's about to unfurl. My baby's growing. She's a climbing plant, so she likes to climb. So I have her on like this little bendy thing, but eventually I want to take her out of this and put her on something where she can really climb and sprout her leaves. But I think I might propagate her, y'all. Like, I think I'm gonna propagate some pieces because I want her to be a fuller plant. Right now she's kind of like all over the place. Her vines are red. It's like a pinkish red color. They've always been like this. She used to be a very green plant, green all over, but she was a baby. Now that she's growing though, her vines started to turn like this pinkish red color. So I don't know exactly what type of philodendron she is, but I just know she's a heart-shaped philodendron. This is my baby Blossom. Now this plant, can y'all see this? This is Hope. Now I don't have her bottom attached to her for a reason because she got rocks down here. I use the rocks to keep her hydrated. But this is Hope. If you notice, Hope right now, she's kind of sad. This is a peace lily. If you know anything about peace lilies, they like to call this plant dramatic, which she is. I just say that she's very communicative. I repotted her. I just did that last night, so I'm giving her roots time to adjust to this, and then eventually I'll water my baby. I'm gonna have to show y'all her. Actually, I'm gonna insert something on the screen. Here's a picture of her here when she's sad like this, and when you water her, she shoots right up. That's one thing I love about plants, y'all. They are so communicative. Like, plants will talk to you. I mean, it's life, you know what I'm saying? When God created this earth, it's just beautiful. The fact that this is a living thing. I think that's why I really gravitate to plants, because it's like, it's something that's alive, and I'm taking care of it. Y'all, I'm so tired. Oh. I'm so tired. It is 7:25. I got off. My last session ended at 7. I shut down my computer at 7:15. So this is kind of like a nightly thing, which, I hate. I hate that I work so long, right? But I ain't have too many sessions today. I'm just tired. Like, didn't I tell y'all earlier this is exactly how it was going to be? I was like, y'all, I got all this energy now, but by the end of the day, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm tired. I am. But because it's late, I want to go ahead and get dinner started. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to make. And then we're going to kind of have like a nightcap. Like, let's talk about the day. Let's just kind of talk about life lately, where I am. And then this vlog will be done, okay? So, okay, real quick, let me show you how I made this. That's some olive oil. I went in with some garlic powder. This is some minced onion. I'm going to go in with some paprika and then some steak seasoning. One thing about it, I'm a season this food now. This is a garlic butter and herb seasoning from Kinders, and then some green peppers and onions, because we need that. We're gonna mix that up really well, so make sure everything has some coating on it, y'all. This is just a quick recipe with some chicken thighs. Chicken thighs not my favorite, but yeah, we gonna make them and we gonna eat them, okay? So then I'm gonna go ahead and just oil that pan just a little bit, place that in the pan, and I'm going to add in all of the green peppers and onion. I'm gonna go in with some butter, right? And then make sure you add some apple cider vinegar, y'all, just a little bit, not too much, but that really does change the way your chicken tastes. And this is just the gravy mix, which is what's that, water and flour. Put it in the oven. It's going to come out like this because I burnt it. I let it stay in there too long. I think it was in there for like an hour, child. Covered for 45 minutes, uncovered for like 20. But that's what it looked like, and it was buzzing. I went ahead and made some new gravy, but yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, how was that? A full day of vlogging. It was different. I'm not going to hold you, but it was nice. It really was nice. Um, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't necessarily know what tomorrow looks like. Honestly, y'all, I was like, oh, I want this to be an hour vlog. And I'm like, no, slow down, Bunny Hopper. Truly, like, I really had to ground myself a couple times. Like, Nene, ease up. So, anywho, tell me in the comments how y'all like the vlog. My throat is kind of still scratchy, so I'm going to take me, like a nighttime drink or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I pray I'm not coming down with anything, but I'm going to try to get it now before it kind of catches up to me. So we're going to do that, but let's just reflect on my day right quick. So my first client, I was really helping them um, learn how to be more vulnerable. They realize that they're not really in touch with their emotions like that. They don't like talking about themselves. They don't like talking about their experiences. So just kind of building that self-awareness of what that looks like in their everyday life. So that was a really eye-opening session. I be having some sessions, y'all, that honestly is like something that I need. You know, like how preachers get on stage and they preach and they be like, this message for real for me before it's for the congregation. It's like one of those things. Like sometimes I have sessions that's like, Nene, this is really for you. And I'm like, dang. We was talking about how, you know, she lacks vulnerability. And I was connecting the dots, like how your lack of vulnerability is one of the things that leads you to emotionally unavailable partners, you know, because they're unable to be vulnerable, so are you. So there's somewhat of like a safe space there. And it was just kind of connecting so many dots for me, like, oh my God. So that was that. The way that I've set up my niche and my target market, I really do attract women who are people pleasers, women who have low self-worth, women who just fail in their relationships. And I did that on purpose. A lot of that is a reflection of me. And what better clientele to serve than one that you can relate to, you know, where you've been there, you know what it takes, you know how it feels, and you know how to guide the person to exactly what they need in order to get to where they want to be. So that session was really powerful because we was just connecting how their parents uh, was emotionally unavailable for them. So they started seeking validation in other people, whether it be friends, partners, whatever. And that looked a lot like people pleasing, you know, just doing whatever you can to keep the peace, doing whatever you can to just this being responsible for someone's emotions. So just trying to keep people happy. Girl, that was a really heavy hitting session too. So my last session was with children. I love doing art, y'all. Like art therapy is my thing, okay? So I always get very creative with children in therapy because some children like to talk, but you have to really engage them with their imagination. And that's for children as young as 7, children as old as like 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of got to get them to see their feelings and see things and create. So I did this one exercise where I wanted the client to imagine where your safe place is, a place where you can go to feel all of your emotions, a place where you go where you can feel anger and you can release hurts and you can be excited. Like, where would be your imaginative and or realistic safe space? I'm about to post on the screen some responses. So this was mine. So my safe space, the space that just helps me with my emotions, is anywhere with greenery, anywhere with plants. So this is a picture of me. I'm laying in the middle of like a forest with plants, and I'm on my favorite pink blankie, and I got a bag of chips next to me, those Doritos, by the way. and I am just there, you know, and everything has a significance. The sunflowers is where I go where I need to, if I just need to build my self-esteem, if I need to pour and encourage me. The roses is where I go to talk about hurts, whether it's in a romantic relationship or if I want to talk about hurt within my regular relationships. Like everything in the picture has meaning, right? And I made sure I told my clients, and I don't show my clients anything. I make sure I tell them, make sure everything has a meaning. Like, show me how you fully operate in this space. These kids get so creative. So this client says, well, my safe space is this, and it's rain everywhere. Like, my client really likes nature, but my client really likes flowers. And the symbolism in that photo was just a beautiful. And then my client drew a picture of me and said Miss Brooks is my safe space. And I was like, oh my God, like in my safe space will be Miss Brooks. So that was just amazing. And then another one of my clients drew outer space. This was just so pretty. Like, my safe space is like going to a place that just takes me from my reality. And let me tell you something, you could really psychoanalyze these things, and that's what I do in the session. Like, tell me a little bit about the moon, and tell me a little bit about this alien, you know, like, can this alien, why is this alien in your safe space? Is it somebody that you can't relate to? So does it make it easier to be vulnerable? Like, let's talk about it. Man, let me tell you something, when it comes to arts, arts is therapeutic. I promise you it is. You just have to know the right interventions or how to use art to be therapeutic. So that's one of my skill sets. I love art, and it's so nostalgic to me. It allows me to relate to a child. Like, I love working with children because it just brings out my inner child. Anyways, guys, that is all for now. Please tell me in the comments how you liked it. You know, did you like the vlog? I'm trying my best to kind of relax a little bit, because I feel like even with vlogging, I be rushing. One of the things I'm trying to really pound in my head is like, Natisha, slow down. Guys, I move fast with everything, and I don't like it. You know, like everything for me sometimes, I feel like sometimes I'm always just like in a rush, you know, just rushing. I'm crunching my time, and I don't like any of that. So I'm trying to, even with vlogging, I'm like, stop making everything such a rush. Like, you need to slow down. That's what's adding on to your stress anyway. So I was really like, no, take your time. Don't be so poised. Anywho, y'all, this was good. I really enjoyed this today. I feel like I slowed down today. I am about to probably meditate, maybe. But I ain't gonna spend too much doing that because I'm about to go get in the bed, y'all. It's been a good day, and I'm about to get this vlog up. So I can't wait to see y'all feedback. Until then, I'll be back. We'll be vlogging again, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.